Have you ever wondered about those Bills players that burst onto the scene? They were here for like a year or two, then they were gone. What is up, Bills Mafia? We have 305 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57. And this channel is going to document every single day leading up to that amazing moment when you and I can celebrate a Super Bowl championship. Finally, someone commented on a video recently, hey, yo, you need to ask for subscribers. Hey, listen, I highly advise against it. If you really want to subscribe, that's fine. I think only if you really believe the Bills are going to win Super Bowl 57 like I do, then come on board. I'd love to have you. Have you ever wondered about those Bills players that burst onto the scene? They were here for like a year or two, then they were gone. And then maybe a few years later, you're like, what happened to that guy? What happened? He was with the team and suddenly he's gone. Well, here's a look at 5 of them that I thought of. First up, do you remember John Cordo? Cordo, a defensive back out of Little Sacred Heart. He was an undrafted free agent who signed with the Bills in 2007. You're looking at his workout video. I guess he was a workout freak. But Cordo was popular in large part because he was from Orchard Park, New York. Cordo was with the Bills for 3 seasons, ending up on injured reserve in 2010 when he decided to retire. Cordo finished with 29 total tackles. How about running back Carlos Williams? Remember this guy? Drafted in the 5th round of 2015, we all thought K-Dog was going to be the next Adrian Peterson after his rookie season. Williams had 7 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns. He also had 517 yards rushing on 93 carries for an average of 5.6 yards a pop. But unfortunately for the Bills, and more so for Carlos, he was a head case. His career quickly bottomed out, first showing up to camp in 2016 overweight, and then he got nailed 3 times for substance abuse violations. Williams signed with the Toronto Argonauts recently in 2020, but then he retired from football, probably because bongs weren't allowed in the Toronto Argonauts locker room. You remember this guy?
Fitzpatrick has the touchdown pass to David Nelson. And Nelson's taken off, taking a victory lap. That's his girlfriend. He probably read the story.
Yeah, everyone was cheering for wide receiver David Nelson. Nelson came to the Bills as an undrafted free agent in 2010. It looked like we really had something special at wide receiver with Nelson. In his 2nd season with the Bills, Nelson hauled in 61 passes for 658 yards and 5 touchdowns. Unfortunately, the next season, Nelson suffered an ACL injury in the first game of the year and missed the entire 2012 campaign. The Bills cut Nelson, and he was never able to be very productive after that, playing 2 more seasons with the Jets, combining for 44 receptions, 488 yards, and 2 more scores. And you remember this guy? Eddie Yarbrough. We had high hopes for him. After signing as an undrafted free agent with the Denver Broncos in 2016, he ended up on the Bills, where he played 6 games in 2017. He racked up 34 combined tackles and a sack. The next season, he didn't start a game and finished with 29 combined tackles overall with Bills. In 2019, the Bills waived Yarbrough and signed him to the practice squad, but the Vikings liked what they saw, so they picked him up. He didn't do much for the Vikes, and then he ended up bouncing back and forth between Minnesota and San Francisco. And as far as I know, he's back on the Vikings practice squad.
This is first and goal. Fitzpatrick over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown. And it's the rookie T.J. Graham with his first NFL touchdown.
And let's do one more. Wide receiver T.J. Graham. What happened to this dude? Graham was drafted in the 3rd round out of North Carolina State in 2012. We had high hopes for TJ, and in his rookie season, TJ caught 31 passes for 322 yards and a touchdown. The next season, Graham started only 6 games, but still had 361 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns, but then that was it. The Bills saw enough and released Graham before the 2014 season. Graham was claimed off waivers by the Titans, but released a few weeks later, signed by the Jets, and had 3 receptions for 87 yards and a touchdown. The Jets let him go, and he was picked up by the Saints. There, Graham had 4 catches for 24 yards, and that was in 2015. TJ never caught another pass in the NFL, bouncing around from the Eagles to the CFL to the Panthers, back to the CFL, where his football career came to an end in 2017. So there's a look at 5 players that came to the Bills, they made some noise, and then they were gone. And their careers, as you can see, for the most part, just fizzled out. How many players do you remember that were on the Bills for a cup of coffee and then were gone? Comment below. We'd love to hear about it. See you tomorrow.